Now, Maguu Kenki has two stages. One, when he reaches a quarter of his HP, he goes in an invulnerable state wherein you cannot damage him, hence giving you another 10 seconds of wasted time. So, in order for us to do this floor, we have to burst the Maguu Kenki as soon as possible in order for us to have time on the second half, which we will be doing here without a sucrose. Because there's always gonna be people in the comment section complaining about you use the sucrose, you use the sucrose. Let's rewind that footage a little bit, shall we? By the way, the Tartaglia water effect is really cool. Now in this footage, I'm going to teach you guys how to dodge effectively by using your burst and by dodging effectively. Now in this picture right here, you can see that the Maguu Kenki is about to put his sword on the ground, which is you can now press dodge or either use your burst in order for you to dodge. But in this case, I use my burst because I'm lazy to dodge. Now, for almost every attempt that I did, right before or after he goes invulnerable, he will undergo this sheathted sword stage. And right after he draws the sword, there is a window for you to dodge this outrageous technique. It is also important to note that right after Maguu Kenki does this stupid sword anime jutsu, or sometimes he doesn't, he's going to dash towards where his back is facing. So it is very important to be on Maguu Kenki's front all the time in order for us to pin him against the wall. Yeah, that kinda sounded wrong. So now let's practice the things that we learned earlier when it comes to dodging. As you can see right there, when Maguu Kenki is about to put his sword down on the ground, I was able to dodge it because I pressed dash right before he puts the sword down. Now, if you're still having difficulty, just don't look at Maguu Kenki. Look at the sword, and right before he puts it down, you have a second or half a second for you to press dodge. Maguu Kenki has an absurd amount of HP, which is 1.5 million HP. From that numbers, you really have to burst him as soon as possible for you to have a lot of time in the second half. Also, if you do not burst Maguu Kenki in this state as soon as possible, he will do a lot of annoying things like dash sideways and do this Getsuga Tensho breach thing, and we don't want that. In order for us to succeed on the other half without a Venti, Sucrose, or High Constellation 5 stars, or like 5 stars that people think are OP, like Ganyu in the other half, we have to save time as much as we can. Now I did the second half with my Geo team comp, namely Geo Traveler, Zhongli, Raiden, and Xingqiu with 20 seconds remaining. But as people complain all the time with me or with people having a Zhongli, I'm here to show that it is possible without those kinds of characters. On this run, I chose the difficult part, which is the Frozen Team Comp with Animo Traveler because I am a Traveler main. You can do this both ways, but I prefer this part. By solely focusing on the Cryo Season Mage with this Frozen Team Comp that I have, she will not be able to channel time for her shield, thus rendering it useless. However, with the two treasure hoarders always throwing Hydro and Cryo, it can be really annoying, but it's doable. Also, if you somehow got locked by this ice prison, do not try to move out of it as you will take a lot of damage. Now on this part, you'll see me rushing towards the back of the Mirror Maiden. It's because the Mirror Maiden is always gonna teleport where her back is facing. I did this in case my Frozen did not work, so if she teleports, she is gonna be with the treasure hoarders, making it easier. For reference, this is what I'm talking about. This took me like 7 retries, but nevertheless, it is doable. Electro team comps are actually really good here. Now, there are three metas that are really powerful in Genshin right now. And of course, we know that Vaporize, Melt, and Transformative Reaction. This is the reason why you should build Sucrose. I'm gonna show you guys a cheap investment team comp that you can use in the current Spiral Abyss that is really powerful. Now, in this team comp that I'm going to show you, you can just forget everything I said earlier and just press left click. That's how no-brainer this team is. It's a low investment team. It's a level 70 Sucrose, level 70 Xingqiu, level 90 Fischl because I was a Fischl main, and level 80 Beidou, not Ascended, and level 6 Talents. So in this run, just go brrr.